Hello. I really I'm glad I saw that video from Eric Thomas, is his name, and it really brought me into some of my own reality. I'm in school right now, and I'm been slacking off a little bit because I've been going through a lot of psychological problems. And the reason I'm making this comment because I saw a Love E.T. video about when they call him E.T. when he went to school to talk to these students in the predominantly African descendant community. The kids were being disrespectful. They were talking while he was talking, and he had to tell them straight up. And he had brother talk about that. We need to act with sense in the classroom and stuff. I need to hear that. And education is something important, and I'm glad I heard that voice. And what I'm getting upset is that when the young students were disrespectful to him, and he got a point, and the brother Eric Thomas had a very point. E.T. said that a rapper was at the concert, did a concert there, but he invested in the community. No, he didn't. And I'm glad them bringing it up. I've been doing one thing. That's why I talk about race a lot. I did a lot of research, and I did mention my videos about a white man from Europe who worked in the rock industry, who also was executive in the entertainment industry. He linked a video without his face where he talks about how the prison system, the private prison owners, and record labels came together to target minority students, minority people. And I was a teenager then. And I remember when rap was not about gangsta NWA at first. It was clean. It became very dirty and nasty. And these racist people in the business knew that it would attract minority, both people mainly, attract Asian and the American folks, but it actually attract people African American, Hispanic descent, and make them be gangsters, thugs, cholos, all that other stuff. And we was coming up, the gangster thing, it was like a, how can I say, like Woodstock thing, because they had people of color in Woodstock as well. Most was white, was mainly focused, but you had the Jimi Hendrix, you had your Carlos Santana, you had, so, and it was like a teenage rebellion. It wasn't really like a race thing. And those, when I was coming up, dudes joined gangs. It wasn't about being cool. Some did it for that reason, but many folks did it for protection, because whatever part of the clique they was, what part of the neighborhood they were, meaning that if they went to another neighborhood, someone would jump them or kill them, point blank. And not only that, when they were being bullied and somebody was not defending them and they called the cops. I've been in a situation, or they got the cops involved. Oh, we don't know, we can't. Okay, so it's like taking matters in our own hands. But there's a price to go along with it, which I'm glad I did not join the game when I wanted to join the game. Yeah, I wanted to join the game. I will go admit it. It wasn't about trying to be it was trying to prove these people, hey, leave the fuck alone. But I'm glad they're not becoming another statistic, especially in Texas, which is very racist. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that brother mentioned that, because you have people like Viacom and all these other people who go and do your research about who is investing in private prisons, and also private prisons are invested in Hillary Clinton. Don't forget that her husband is the reason why a lot of brothers and Latinos are locked up. Yes, I agree that these brother Latinos who were actually intentionally doing the crime, that's their fault too. But to jump their years higher than a white person who commits the same doggone crime and make them have a less crime, less sentence, that don't make no sense. That's how it goes in the legal system. And so to see our kids acting a fool while this brother trying to talk to y'all and put some sense to your stupid heads, you choose to be the coons. First of all, let's get this straight. The brother wasn't cooning. He was just cooning. Do you know what actually the coon actually is? Back in the Jim Crow days, if you look at black stereotypes back in Jim Crow days, they was the ones who acting ugly, stupid, lazy, they were dirty, their hair wasn't uncombed. Like you saw, I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of natural hair. You can comb that hair, Okay, you can press it, you can comb it, you keep it natural, you can keep it looking neat and presentable without putting no chemicals. You can do all into it. But like the dudes that was up there in Miami, who was acting a fool in the courtroom, hair uncombed, please, come on, you ain't trying to make no dreads. So, I mean, therefore, I just looked at that and said, oh, here we go again. Because we looked at the same pictures they used to do back in the day. In Jim Crow days, it reminded me how the kids were acting. And our grandparents who grew up, they did not play that shit. And I'm not for a corporate, but they didn't play that shit. So see y'all acting a fool, and like this brother trying to put some sense in your head. It, as a 36-year-old, it put some sense in me. It taught me, hey, I need to go in and do this computer and get into my schoolwork. It brought something like I was praying for something to change me. You know, I can be hard as tough, have a hard heart, but I do pray. So, point is that it's taught me is not to slack around, and I'm 36 years old. So y'all youngsters, y'all won't be 36 years old. You know, I did graduate high school, by the way, but high school, and I did go to college, Job Corps, the college one semester back 10 years ago. But point is, if you don't want to be in this situation at 36 years old, don't do it. I'm letting you know, brothers and sisters who's teenage, y'all want to clown, and y'all folks calling this a coon. A brother trying to uplift his community. Y'all are coons. Y'all want black folks, y'all want people African American descent to fail. Point blank. You're doing exactly what white racist people want us to do. Y'all defend every failure. It's the white man's fault. I will admit, partially. But half of it is also our fault. And that brother not come and disrespect y'all. He didn't call you out your name, and you over here trying to make fun and crack jokes while he's trying to give you a speech. You know what I'm saying? Now down here, it's a doggone high school. I'm not gonna give no information out, but this school is a terrible school. Don't you understand? It's a historically school that was, at the time it was a color school, but it later on became, at the integration, part of the school district. And the kids now, when I talk to them, I mean all the people who graduated from the high school, from my generation, I'm 36, to up to 50-some years old, 60 years old, and I tell them that school has the bad kids. I said, yeah, I ain't talking about you who graduated from, I'm talking about those who, in this generation. They're so bad that the restaurants around the area had to put signs where they say, do not come into this thing during school hours. One lady at one restaurant, she's Hispanic, and we talk Spanish, and she's not prejudiced because we are cool. We talk Spanish all the time. And, she see eye to eye on a lot of things we do. One time she had to lock the door, because after school hours, them bad kids that happen to be one drop of African American blood come in that doggone place acting a natural ass fools. And not only that, a sister next door from that restaurant who's a manager had to kick them students out. Point blank. Ain't no white man making these kids act a fool. It's some of my own people. And I'm glad Lovey T, I had beef with her many times. I like her videos. She said her own brother was a behavior counselor, and he was telling the parents, hey, your child acting a fool in the school. And this ghetto bitch, I call it like it is, I'm respectful parents like that. I ain't talking about beating them like Tom. You can do things without, hey, if I met people who didn't have to do that and their kids successful, you can do it too. Sometimes we got to change our program. And I do believe in change when it comes to this situation. The bitch is going to tell, and I have respect for that woman. I don't care if she's a sister. The bitch is going to tell Lovey T's brother, don't call my house, get the fuck out, don't call my fucking house. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. He's your responsibility at 7 or whatever, 7 or 2, whatever. What parent is like that? And when I saw it, it reminds me of Dangerous Mind. Remember the two dark-skinned brothers in Dangerous Mind? And, what's her name? Michelle Pfeiffer's character actually went to the grandmother's house, and old Cicada answered, mama bitch came out. Don't be teaching my kids all that white shit. Okay, well, you know what? I wish whoever is she still living? Because wouldn't this happen? Because it's actually a true story. That movie, it was modified, but it's actually a book about that story. Okay, I would like to see where those two thugs are, because they were being close to being a thug. And grandma influencing this. I'm from Texas, and you hear elderly people say, It's when young people, they don't know how to. But I always detect and to argue back. I said, don't it be the parents is doing this or grandparents? And I found out later on, I was actually correct. You have some parents who don't care about their kids. You have some parents who influence their kids to be bad. You think about them kids smoking a joint, and that's the parents doing that, making them smoke joints. Do you think that's weird? Hell no, it ain't weird. That's one thing we gotta keep it. We don't white folks know about it. But you got these coons putting it on YouTube. And ain't nothing, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't take some of our people in our community seriously. Especially when I see a lot of double standards bullshit. One thing you say, another thing, then you go against the other. And it's like, what side are you on? And so when I see these kids acting knuckleheads, they're actually being the coons, jigaboos, pickaninnies of 2000s. And yeah, I will admit, it is part of white supremacy because you have the prison systems is ready for their ass to be in locked in. You got businesses, corporations, you have all this stuff. But at the same time, instead of our people saying, excuse me, I don't want to be in this situation, I'm going to actually make them bankrupt by not going into the system. And guess what? They like a rat. They're stupid enough to see the trap. They see cheese, they go after and they get caught. So when that brother came in there, I know he's a preacher, so he wouldn't be cussing like I am. And like I said, I don't care about y'all think I'm the worst sin in the world because the same thing, nobody perfect. I don't care if you do claim Jesus, you know what I'm saying? No one said, Lord, Lord, go to heaven too. He did say that. Okay, and I see a lot of people saying, Lord, Lord, 10 times worse than I do. Point is, that man was trying to give you a positive message so he can elevate you, and he elevated me at 36-year-old. Let me let you know, I'm about to do my schoolwork right now. I'm wise enough, man, because I don't want to be in this situation at 40-some years old. I'm letting you know that right now. And I'm glad I heard that. It woke me up. That I need to stop doing what I'm doing and just actually start doing what I have to do. I got to, even professor, I have to deal with that pain of being criticized, not doing my stuff. Sometimes I run from that. But at the same time, I got to be a man up and try to do things what I have to do in order to survive. Because when you got this world, yeah, I take medication, whatever. But let me let you know, like she's like, love, they don't give a fuck about you being ADHD or bipolar. That's all. They see you acting fool, you get beat up, get killed, and you be another statistic for Black Lives Matter to be protesting you, or Latino Lives Matter, Native Lives Matter. And it's one thing that he said that most of the black kids, and it's sad. It's sad. I mean, I went to predominantly Latino high school. I saw this too going up to the point that motivation people have to tell the students stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to put Latino or black folks, you know, but at the same time, minority kids, you know, and especially it's sad to see more African American descendant kids acting this way. And it seemed to me that, and I don't want to, you know, it's sad that they buy into the Jim Crow racist stereotype. They support artists. That's the reason why that the what's it called, the rapper that came to that school did not come. I bet he was talking about bitches and hoes and shooting up niggas and stuff like that the white racist people love here to see. That's why white racist people, I'm sorry to say it, I can't say all, but some to be when they be saying the word nigga and stuff and bumping their heads to it, and they say in front of a black person after it, they saying, oh, you gave me the permission to disrespect you. Yes. It's sad that I'm seeing brothers at my age and even older call themselves niggas. It's like they really want to be a slave. But when you step out the box and not go along with it, you call a coon. What type of bullshit is that? I don't want to follow them brothers. Let me tell you something. They can go ahead and be the rat that goes to the bait and get trapped, trying to get the cheese and can't get it, end up dead. I refuse to go to that situation. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? You allow yourself to be used by the system. And this brother came in and talked to y'all, and yeah, you got folks online calling him a coon. No, the kids that acting a fool were the coons. Actually know what that means. When white folks say that, they talk about stereotypical behavior. They talk about people who acting out of line, lazy, dumb, stupid, don't want to be productive. And acting like Amos and Andy, and what's the other one? Stephen Fletcher. Did you know Stephen Fletcher was a high-paid black actor because he portrayed stereotypes? He was able to pimp white women for that. You know that? Yeah. Yeah, I was shocked to hear when Dick Gerke said that. That's how much power, because he was making his people look. I don't care about him giving money to the NAACP. He was making our people look terrible. And one thing, if our ancestors, both pure black and mixed, because we're not pure black, can survive slavery, we can survive this situation too. I often say to myself, I'll probably let the person kill me during slavery. I would, you know what I'm saying, I'm just going to deal with it. But I have to remind myself those folks were strong to deal with that stuff. They should never go into that. I agree with that. But at the same time, we sit here in 2000s acting stupid, dumb, don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad that I can't always blame white people for everything. Yes, I know it is a predicament to cause this to happen. If you have rappers call themselves niggas, actually being the jigaboos and the coons of 2000s, not Jim Crow days, by choice. Keyword, by choice. That lets me know some of our American black folks are full of bullshit. And I said it. That's why I do practice even separation within our own group, because of this shit. Not only that, I gotta argue with white folks, I'll never forget. And I was in Job Corps. It was a dude a little bit lighter than me. He was gay. He was a straight up coon. Trust me, he was a brother. And he was a masculine gay dude. He wasn't no. And he had a white friend. And his white friend was I knew he was a racist, point blank. He loved black people. First person, he was in Indiana. He slept with a part black Mexican chick. He lost to Virginia too. All the other stuff. But he was a racist and trying to be a friend to a black and Hispanic folks. He get mad when Hispanic folks bring up about their pride being Mexico and this and that. He would. He was one of the white folks who did that. He did not like me. I'm sure on my other Facebook account, he tried to add me. He got some Hispanic girl pregnant and said he loved all black people. One time me and him got into a dispute, and I told him about, you think y'all dark skinned folks who come in and make fun of me for claiming my mixed heritage and stuff, that when I say I'm lying, I'm not making fun of your complexion, but I'm going to tell you like it is, we don't look the same. Let's be honest. I did the same thing to the white dude. Yes, I did. I had white folks who worked at Job Corps looked at me like I was a racist. Excuse me, I wasn't being racist. Because they're going to tell me that I look black as tall. That's what the white dude had told me. And then I told the white dude, I said, excuse me, don't get mad because I have a nice tan. I said, I'm mixed with black and white Native American. I don't have no dark brown skin, and I definitely don't have no pale skin either. Now, you don't got no tan like I do, so don't get mad about me. I did tell him that, and he got offended. And the reason why, because I got tired of his racist bullshit. He'll make fun of real dark-skinned people. That's what he used to do. He was a dark-skinned man who hated me. And Job Corps actually would defend his food. Yeah, that's that cooning shit. But anyway, point blank, before we got into the heat discussion about the dude, the gay dude who was about a couple of shades lighter than me, who was his white dude's friend, we talking about the word nigga, right? And I told the brother, stop calling me a nigga. The white dude, knowing that he was being racist, trying to act like he was friends with black folks, gonna come in here and defend him. And I told, excuse me, first of all, dude, shut the fuck. I said, you not black at all. You ain't got nothing else but white in you. Well, he later on, he got Native American, but he didn't want to claim that. That's what I'm saying. He want to go down and claim he pure white to get that white privilege. Okay? Hello. You know what I'm saying? And that's why some Native Americans don't like the fact some part black, part Native American, part white folks who are mixed, who only admit it when they're around, but when they don't do nothing for the Native American community, they actually get money. I'm not saying all of them, but some actually, when they find out, they take money out the Native American community. That's why you have like the, these Native American people, and I'm not defending it because they are getting rid of the people in their tribes, those who even look Native American. I'm not saying they should do that, they should claim it all right, but this is the reason why us mixed blood Native American, even though I don't look white, they think I'm after money. Regardless of getting money, I'm still claiming, I'm poor to this day, I'm still gonna claim my fucking roots to the day I die. That's how I got my ass in here, from black and white Native American mixture. Okay? One draw rule never did shit for my ass. So point is, this dude here gonna come talk about, well, in our race college, a nigga, and I said, shut the fuck up. I said, you ain't black. You don't got no black in you, so shut up. So I told him that in the Shell Vista Mall back in 2004, excuse me, 2004, 2005 is when we got into a big argument in the bus, and I tried to do, excuse me, I got a nice caramel complexion, and I told him, I got a honey complexion, and I told him, I said, excuse me, which he has caramel same thing, point, and I said, excuse me, you gonna talk about, I don't look black as tall, get your eyes fucking straight, get your eyes fucking straight, but don't get mad, I got a nice tan, I don't gotta go to the beach to get a tan, and I'm sure his ass got red, I didn't care, and my friend who also is mixed with white Native American, we both hated his guts. Yes, we did. I have a associate of mine who was in the military. I ain't talked to him in years. We were cool. He's mixed with Irish and Native American. He was not racist. One thing I defend this white Native American bro, that when it was so funny. You had Latino folks who were racist as hell in Job Corps, but when a white person come in, automatically they want to call him a Nazi and race. I had a friend who's Puerto Rican and white. They call him that. They say he had a swastika, and my friend, when he had a shirt, did not have no damn fucking swastika on him. That's how it was. I get tired of minorities when I play the race card, but they did the racist ass, like I said about the black and stuff was coming together. The Ku and yeah, it was good to kick their ass. But don't come here, get mad, Ku can't come in, but you practice the same bullshit amongst each other. But anyway, so that's why I told that white dude off. And like I told him, white and neighbor, whatever, we want to identify his ass. But he had another to come kiss my ass and try to, and I laughed. I said, this dude, he on Facebook for real, try to add me on that for real. But really I brought this story up because he trying to be friends, yeah, it's okay to call the N-word. That's why when they rapping them songs and y'all talking about, nah, I don't call myself a nigga. I get mad when I see brothers and sisters call themselves niggas. Look where they acting, just like the down there in Miami. Free my nigga, free my nigga. Look how they acting, like a bunch of jigaboos, coons, savages. They actually bought into the white racist stereotype about themselves. And let me let you know, y'all, guess what? Them white folks are happy they putting their asses in jail. They going like the doggone rat who goes to the trap. Because while they get put in jail, remember slavery didn't end. That's why I keep bringing up the prison system. When you get in the prison system, y'all, you get paid. You don't get paid. You don't get no pay. You working for free labor. That's slavery. And when you get out of prison, most likely you ain't gonna get a job. You had to the mercy of God had to get that situation in. Point blank. So that's why the hip-hop preacher came in, he wanted to go talk to these kids, and they acting a fool. And y'all called him a coon. Let me let you know, that brother I stand by. E.T. taught me something that I didn't take my educational situation. I do not go work on time and everything, don't get me wrong. But I had to take myself, because I'm here at almost 4 years old, and I don't want to be in this situation no more. I'm glad I got my own place, finally, whatever, but I want to be the economic empowerment and have my own empire. Okay? Point blank, because I'm going to school for entrepreneurship. So I'm just letting you know that I'm glad I got that wake up call from him. And by seeing that, I mean, he didn't tell me, but the way he was talking to those kids, it got me in my head. And don't trust me, if he was there to speak to me, I ain't gonna interrupt that man. He not disrespecting, he can call me name, he ain't forced, he telling his story, and he's trying to help the community. He not hurting the community. But you got a rapper who's working for a record label who putting money in the prison, private prisons owners. So they can see the bad example he lived by in scandalization, and next thing these knuckleheads follow his example and be put in jail trying to be like him. Y'all don't understand that. These rappers, you know why the police use the word thug and racist content? That's why. Let's go back in history. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Who was in that group? Yeah, I ain't gonna deny it, because besides Busy Bone, all them brothers got white DNA, become different shades, dark and light, right? But they look at it as black folks. They call themselves Bone Thugs and Harmony. And the dude, I mean, rest in peace, Eazy-E. But if he was wise enough, the reason why Jerry Keller was making all that money and they wasn't getting none, because guess what? He was exploiting them. Because they chose to call themselves niggas with attitudes. That's why NWA movie I'm at Target. And I see this movie out here. And it's getting a lot of sales. And that's why at the Oscars, the white people who was the writers of this doggone film got nominated. But the people who directed it, who were black, did not. Don't y'all see this this situation? And so y'all keep on being the intentionally trying to be criminals in the system and think it's part of being black because you stupid. When you get in that system, black and Hispanic people are targeted for that situation. Don't you understand that? But there's a lot of black, just like for example, the guy, and we're gonna bring Latinos in here, narcocorridos. I ain't never heard of music when I was coming up of folks killing each other's heads off and other stuff. And I bet some white folks got a cup of that money making narcocorrido music. Narcocorridos is like, Spanish, like, Mexican music. It's about a story. When you say narco, like narcotics, that's the time I'm talking about drug. Exactly. And they they have Larry Hernandez and all them folks talking about killing somebody in the head. And these folks, when you go to the bar, I'm having friends from Latino. They like, I don't even want to be around the flea market because they playing this type of music, and I got my kids here. But I bet you the white companies who invest in prison owners and stuff, they trying to get the Latinos locked up too. Why you think Donald Trump brought about the Mexican cartel and they can raping women and stuff? When the Mexicans I know who are immigrants, whether they're legal or not, they're hardworking citizens. They took the risk to come here to take care of their families, and I give them props. Any man that does that actually cares about his family. That's a true man. You don't have to be macho to show that. Brothers, hey, I'm sorry, I ain't trying to climb my brothers. Hey, don't blame white men for everything you do. Look at that situation. Copy what the Latino guys doing. Copy what the Latino guys and the African guys and the Caribbean guys do. American Negro brothers need to stop acting like coon and shit and blame white people for every fucking thing you do. These folks come in this country and actually take the risk of being deported to take care of their families. That's what a middleman does. He don't have to act macho to show who he is. Point blank, I saw that growing up in the barrio, and I said, damn, I wish my father could do the damn fucking thing. So that's exactly how I felt. So point is, they trying to get Latinos involved in the Chicano rap music. They trying to make it stereotypical about weed and stuff. They putting their hands in all the minority rap music to promote this garbage. So our young people think that's part of life, and they get in the system and they become slaves to the system. And they, it's mostly black, but they getting Latino. They trying to get that situation. So minorities need to wise up. When I hear about the Viacom and all those other people pointing, and then Hillary Clinton, y'all vote for her, fuck that bitch. I don't like her at all. I don't like her. After I find out that she worked for a racist man and stuff, I'm glad Viacom pointed that out. I'm glad I didn't vote for her when Barack Obama was running against her. And I'm glad I voted for Bernie Sanders. We got two enemies out here, y'all. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Don't let that woman fool you. She's out to kill our babies with abortion clinic shit. Margaret Sanger was a racist, y'all. Get that in your head. Talking about, well, men lead the babies. Okay, well, first off, women. I'm talking to the women here, especially in our community. If you feel a man, first off, don't sleep with no man who ain't shit. That's your responsibility too. Ain't no man make you open your legs. You choose to put that doggone dick in your area. I'm starting to get nasty up in here. That's your fault. It's the man's fault too, but it takes two to tangle. So it ain't just always a man's fault. Yeah, it's a man's fault. He got a bunch of baby around the house and got child support. That's why I don't have sex. Let me let you know that. That's why I'm very celibate. Because I got to take care of Shorty, and I ain't got no fucking money to take care of Shorty. I got to think about that. So we got to decide that. But yeah, when you don't have the chance to take care of your kids, you gonna run down an abortion clinic and kill that child. And you want to talk about genocide? That's a genocide in our community, y'all. And you got this Hillary Clinton. She trying to come over here and fool y'all to vote for her, just like Margaret Sanger did in the black community. Y'all ain't do y'all research, y'all. That's why I'm very educated about this. One thing, if they had a college degree about this situation, I'd probably pass. Because that's more important, because it's real issues. Real issues attract me more than something else that's not relevant to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of select off on schooling. Environmental stuff don't hardly unless I'm in the class. But if you put some real stuff, I'm going to pass that class because I dealt with it and I deal with it and I know more about it by existence and about me experiencing it. The point is, I'm letting you know, y'all, that man was not a coon. And I need to wake up because we got two enemies coming up. Hillary Clinton, I don't care her, I don't like her. Her husband, he did some good and nice, I'll admit that, but at the same time, he was trying to get us too. They're all cahoots together. They were also friends together, Trump and Clinton. Bernie Sanders did not want no part of that. Bernie Sanders actually put his life on line. If I don't care how old he is, if a white Jewish man put his own life on line to fight for our rights, what Martin Luther King, I'm sorry, my vote goes out to him. So y'all keep on. You got two enemies coming up for you. Because when she don't, even though it might not seem to be Jim Crow, there's a plan behind it too. And private prison owners who getting these old cooning rappers who out there making us look terrible, call themselves niggas, and going to schools and get respect. But this brother who's trying to put a positive don't get like that lets you know how stupid some of our people have fallen. That's why I'm serious. I got to the point that I can't deal with some of our folks in this country. I ain't talking about outside. In this country. We are our own worst enemy. I tell it like it is. We're our own worst enemy. I'm getting sick of this shit. There ain't no brothers and sisters when they make themselves look like that. Because it's like a crabs and barrel. When they see you to be selling, they want to drag you down. They want to call you a sellout when they the one who choose to sell out. Yeah, out here making a trap music, whatever they call it down there, where they talking about killing folks in Chicago. It's funny they complain about it, but yet they promote it. What y'all see this? Yeah, they complain about it, about our brothers doing it and sisters too in the gangs, but at the same time they promoting it. They putting their money in you know, and selling it and telling our youth to listen to that type of music. Point blank. They trying to get people of African American and secondary Latino descent in the jail cells. Understand that shit. It's a game, yes. But minorities need to wise up and understand, don't fall for the bullshit. Prove them assholes wrong who's trying to promote that. That's all I gotta say. Cause me personally, I got to the point not trying to talk all that goody two-shoe shit. I'm gonna keep it real on my fucking channel. When anybody hear that show, you take, because I had to talk to you how you talk to your friends. It's sad that I got to put my soul on line and cuss y'all ass out to understand that. So my point, I support that brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk the way he talked. We not the same person. But when he's trying to give you a positive message and he's trying to help your ass out so you don't be another statistic and a slave to the system, and y'all clown him, hey, you're your own slave. I gotta tell you something. You let a white man do you any kind of way, you don't get. You call yourself a nigga, be prepared to pick cotton plantation. Because that's exactly what we're about to go to. If Trump or Hillary wins this election. That's all I gotta say.